Oh, we're on the trail again. We're riding out of Wellington. I'm going to be heading out towards Conscon and Carrying Place. So, ride along with granny gears as we start our adventure for the day. As we continue along the trail, still going through Wellington on the Lake Golf Course, and we can head out over to the 7th tee. We're at kilometer marker 21. Total trip today is estimated to be around 48 to 50 kilometers. And we approach the Danforth road crossing. The other day we came along here, and there was we came across, I think, 3 different turtles. They were either digging nests or laying eggs. If I can remember, I'll try and pop a picture of that in the video. Don't see them today. Don't see any swans or geese. I think up ahead we came across what I believe to be was a heron nesting colony. Hopefully we'll be up there in a couple of moments and have a look there. Now the heron colonies, I thought someone had told me once they were called rookery, but I looked it up yesterday and it said it was called a heronry. So I could have that wrong, not sure. But hopefully we'll see that in a couple of minutes. That was, if you would have seen that on the left, don't know if I was going too fast, but that was a turtle site, turtle nest site. Oh, we got a lonely little bunny rabbit sitting in the middle of the road. Few of them down here, if you can see them. Clear. Just down the road there, you may have missed it, was one of the many wineries just off the trail. I think that was called Trail Estates. Been there, they had some really nice wines. Clear. And we just went through the Colson Road crossing, Lawson Road crossing. So I can see off to the distance in marsh here. Looks to be some egrets. When we were here the other day, I think we saw, was it 6 egrets? I'm seeing 2 now. I'm not sure if we can pick it up on this camera, but yeah, kind of neat. If you look here, straight down, this is a turtle nesting area. You can see where they've dug. It doesn't look like they've been predated yet, as they've not been dug up. Sometimes the turtles come up and they essentially dig test holes, and they don't necessarily lay, but these look to be well established here. So here's some good evidence of turtle nesting. Oh, so Lola tells us she can see some herons in the nest up here. So we're just gonna walk up here nice and quietly. So not sure how well the Insta picks up that distance, but there are multiple nests over there. Heron nesting colony. Pretty awesome. So on our right side here in this marsh, we see multiple egrets. Not sure if you can pick that up or not. Beautiful birds. And over, I think there's a good view from this angle here. More turtle nests down in front of us. And if you look out in the distance on our left, you should be able to see some of the heron colony in the nest. I wish I knew more about herons. And I believe these are all the great blue herons. Just saw the egret come in for a landing there. We were able to get we have a binocular. Oh, here comes the egret going across. Beautiful. That is beautiful. I probably see on the other side from this angle probably a dozen egrets in this area. So this definitely is an area for a camera with a zoom lens. And as we were looking with our binoculars, oh yeah, you can really see the difference here. It appears that these nests have babies in them, and we actually saw one egret fly into the nest. So if you look with the binoculars, we use a monocular, you can actually see little heads popping up. So very cool spot, very cool spot. Let's see if we can come a little closer. Looks like we have a bit of an opening here. Oh yeah, there's a great view. Yeah, just saw one fly into a nest. Don't know if you guys saw that on camera or not. Very cool. Here. So that was definitely a great spot to see. We see the egrets, the herons in this marshy area. One of the highlights of the trail, I think. So we just passed the Hillier trailhead. A little busy there, so we weren't recording. It's a good spot. There's a bike repair spot. There's a shelter. They do a really nice job. Trail's in pretty good shape. And certainly the highlight there was the herons and the egrets. And hopefully we got some pictures that we'll be able to insert. And that's what you get when you ride along with Granny Gears. Claire, we're at the Palmer Burris Road crossing. Oh, and there's Mr. Chippy. He really doesn't care much about us, does he? So as we travel along the trail, we're approaching Conscon Lake Conscon. And if you've seen quite a popular spot right here, there's a bridge. Marsh is on the left, the lake on the right. Usually you can see swans. A lot of people like to fish in this area. So apparently some swans are to the left out in the distance. Sometimes they come right up to the bridge. Oh yes, up by the shoreline there's a bunch. And out to the distance on the left there's a number of them. Yeah, very popular spot for the swans. I think for the most part, these are mute swans here, but there might be trumpet swans as well. We'll stop here and take a picture. Around the gentleman out looking like he's going to go fishing. Definitely is a great spot here on the causeway at Conscon Lake. Another turtle nest, so we have turtle activity out here too. Yeah, so if you see along the side of the trails, it's kind of soft, and that's kind of what the turtles like, easy for them to dig into. Just past the Lakeshore road crossing, the Lakeshore goes around Conscon Lake. It's actually a nice ride to go around that way and a nice drive. So if you're out this way, that's a good route. And here we come into the Conscon Trailhead, well-maintained spot, right at Salem Road. Clear. As you can see, trail marker 7, kilometer 7 of the trail. We'll look around the Conscon Trailhead. It looks like you can tie up your horses here too, and park your bikes. And here we have a usually well-maintained outhouse, vault toilet, usually well-maintained. So just leaving the Conscon Trailhead at kilometer marker 7, and we have a road crossing. This is probably one of the only road crossings you need to be very cautious with, because it is crossing 33, which is the main road from the 401 into the county. And that was actually pretty good crossing there. So we'll parallel the road for a couple of minutes, and then we'll get back into a little more quieter area. Lake to our left. So we're continuing along the trail, heading towards lunch, which is in the carrying place area. Looks like a new bridge over this creek here. It's in pretty good shape. Kilometer marker 3 as we get close to the end of the official Millennium Trail of Prince Edward County. But it actually does continue, picks up the waterfront trail, and you can go right into downtown Trenton, which is actually a nice ride. There's a cardinal on the trail, just flew off. I don't know if we were able to see that in the camera. So we come across marsh area that leads into the lake. Sometimes you see some smaller boats coming down through here. Sometimes you'll see some geese and some ducks in here. I don't think I've ever seen any swans. Probably see some herons at times too, but they're all busy in the colony, minding their babies. Just remember, right along with Granny Gears, like, subscribe, and if you think I'm babbling too much, make a comment. So we're coming up to the end of the trail, the official trail from Prince Edward County of the Millennium Trail, kilometer marker 0. You can go ahead forward. It's a bit rough for about maybe 400 or 500 meters, and then it opens up a little bit better. Like I say, here we are, kilometer marker 0, the official trail ends. We'll just have a look at the sign here for a moment. as you can see, where we are. Well, we're up on, I think it's Fort Kenty Road, which turns into 64 just past the stop sign, and we're heading into Carrying Place for lunch. As you can see, we're on the Kenty Portage, and this is the oldest road in Ontario. And we're just coming into Carrying Place, County Farm Emporium. And we have arrived at our destination for lunch, George's Fish and Chips. Oh, we're back on the trail again, back on the Millennium Trail. Just had a great lunch at George's Fish and Chip. Apparently been there for many decades, and it was really good. But now we're heading back to Wellington. So right along with Granny Gears. Here we come up to the causeway again on the way back over Lake Onscon. So as you can see, here's a turtle nest that's been dug up by some sort of animal, and the eggs have been destroyed. Just saw another one about 5 yards behind me the same way. Difficult to tell what type of turtle eggs those are, but some people will know. So if you know, let us know. Leave a comment. We're here at the Hillier Trailhead. Interesting building. Sign in the pavilion saying that this may have been an old original cheese factory, but it also said it burnt down in 1956, so I don't know what it is. See what these signs over here say. Biosecurity, in effect. And here we come into the Hillier Trailhead, and then back on to the Millennium Trail. And there's Lola. Oh yeah, 4 of them. Not sure if you guys can see this. 4 big cranes in the middle of the field, and a bunch of turkey vultures circling around. Oh, maybe it looks like a family, 2 infants and parent. Interesting. Maybe that's why the turkey vultures are around. And here's one of the many highlights of the trail. Carlo Estates, Hubs Creek. I can vouch for them both. They're excellent winery. Don't ask me how I know them. And back on the trail again. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if I blab too much, and ride along with Granny Gears. Well, here we are at kilometer 22, and what the heck? The trail is closed. And for any of you that don't know, trail is closed here through most of Wellington for construction of a sewer pipeline and pumping station. And it is a bit of a hot button issue in the community and the county. So hopefully it gets resolved soon and the trail gets restored to it. So we'll end the ride here. And thanks for joining the adventure. Ride along with Granny Gears. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, make a comment. Once again, we're out.
I don't think so.